All right, hello all. Welcome back to the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video here. So today we are going to be doing another how hard can the unit hit video. And this time around, I did already plan to do as much, but several people did ask. I am going to be doing the Zamasu side for this stack attack video. Now, obviously, I've done Rose, I've done Goku, and I've done Vegeta. I've not yet seen what this guy can do. And in particular, obviously, I think what everyone, including myself, is really interested in is seeing just what this is going to look like. This buff, 300% the stats when HP is under 60% or less. I mean, it seems pretty interesting. Now, I have several things to note here. I'm actually trying. We'll see if it works, but I am going to try Glorio off lead. I'm I'm not the biggest fan of this idea, but I think I'm going to at least try it because I did actually have a lot of success with them recently with some of those like Dragon Ball Saga missions running him off lead. I was very surprised by that. He actually really impressed me. I've typically only really been confident with like running this character off lead. I mean, once you get to the Goku side, it's pretty easy to. I mean, 80% dodge, guard, stacking defense. He gets very good, and he's also really good for the Dokkan attacks. So I don't know exactly how this is going to go. Now, similar to the Vegeta one, where Goku is the only one that stacks attack, Rose is the only one that stacks attack. So since Rose is the only one that stacks attack, I won't be doing the sort of normal couple of turns I do usually at the beginning. Just to show, I like to do that to show how much our stacks are increasing us by, turn by turn, just to get an idea from showing two different turns. But we're not going to take advantage of that here. So I'm not. Oh, I suppose one more thing. Honestly, with Zamasu, I'm a little worried. Quite frankly, about this buff here. It I'm not exactly sure how it's going to play out because the condition here is when activating the active skill or when attacking with 20 or more ki, you get that buff. Now, I don't actually know this, although it'd be very easy to tell, and I'm pretty confident it would stay. But once again, it would be very, very easy to tell just by what our defense if it goes down at all. And what I'm referring to is because this is HP gated, I think I should be able to get around because obviously when I change, hopefully, the full field into strength orbs, right? We will, even though Zamasu doesn't have that much start of turn defense, he will heal off those. And that would probably put us over 60% depending on how much HP we have. Probably will though. So I'm thinking what I do is I wait to use the active for that turn, and then using that first will allow me to still have that buff up when I gather the orbs. If I'm wrong about that, I mean I'll just restart. I mean that sucks, but I'll take the L and restart. It's nothing new to me. But yeah, I wanted to get a lot of that out of the way. I think we're pretty much ready to go here though. Um, Only thing I'm really concerned about is like if I can actually get under 60%, which is why I'm bringing someone like Int Golden Frieza. I think because the key here, it's like a very thin line of balance. I need to be able to take damage, but also not um not like die, right? It's a very thin line. Thankfully, his wording, although at least thankfully for this setting, obviously normally it's not the best, but his wording's actually after receiving. So I can very easily have a turn with just 160% phase 1 with a 20% damage reduction, and I think we should be able to get low enough. So we'll see. But that all being said, I'm actually going to cut away. Because like I said, just like with Vegeta, where Goku only stacks, Rose only stacks. So there's no point in me showing turns of Zamasu. It just takes away from stacks we'll get. So I'm going to cut away here. We'll come back, we'll do the base turn, and then we'll obviously get into the big item turn and everything. And we will see just how hard Tag Zamasu can hit. All right, so we are back here. We are up to turn 95. This actually, goddamn, this one took a while. Just to show my team here real quick, as you can see, I have switched it up a decent bit. I was having some issues with like the Glorio setup and everything, and then I started to try like Broly Trio. That wasn't really working. I'm not even sure exactly how this is going to go from this point still, if I'm being completely honest. Because as you can see, obviously we are not under the HP threshold yet. I'm well aware of that. And I'm just going to say for this base turn, it's not going to happen. Now, let me reiterate, for the base turn, it's not going to happen. We will have it for the big turn, but I'm walking a thin line of characters that fit super bosses that won't die, but also will take a shit ton of damage. And that's a very thin line. Like in Golden Frieza over there, for example, I'm trying to get him to take damage. I might have to come back several turns later from now, even though I'm technically ready. And try and do it with like Rose, because I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Quite honestly, I need to take damage, but I don't know how I'm supposed to take damage. I don't know. It's kind of like I know we can take the damage, but it's also like I may die. At the time I'm at this, I should have been able to get it done sooner, but unfortunately, like I said, dying. It is late Friday night. I'm gonna try and get this out tonight. Still, it might be like early Saturday morning. We'll see. But either way, what we're gonna do here, we're gonna do the base turn. We have everything set up to do the item turn next turn. However, I will cut away after this turn plays out because I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to get it or not, right? So we'll see how this goes. I might even... No, I need to save it just to be safe. I was gonna say, I might try using the Rose active. Maybe that support, active skill support can help Frieza. Because it's like, the thing with Frieza is if I don't get this ability, I think he'll die. But if I have that ability, he like double-digit tanks, right? Because in this fight's from 2023, it's definitely a point where just having, 60% damage reduction is enough to carry you through it. But if he only has 20%, I definitely could get sniped. So we'll see what I end up doing here or not. Especially because, Zamasu has heal attached to him, even without the sort of extra buff. But regardless, we're going to play this out. I actually have no clue what he's going to be hitting for here, so I'm actually really curious to see this. Because I have been stacking a lot with him. I suppose I should say, I did actually miss one single turn of stack. But I did, otherwise, I had the friend one appear first on turn 2. Otherwise, I've gotten the stack every single turn I could, kept them on rotation and everything. So I, well, should have been... I think I've kept him on rotation. Or did I have him on turn 1? I don't know. I've reset this so many times. He might have honestly started even turn 3. Either way, point being, I've only missed one stack. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure he's been on rotation the whole time. But anyway, let's play this out, and we'll see what we got here. I think he's going to be hitting pretty hard. And obviously that extra 300% is going to make a pretty big difference. If and when I can get it, we'll see. I don't have any of the items or anything up here. The only thing we have up is Rose's support actually does affect Zamasu because he still has Goku Black in the name. So we have that 80% support, but otherwise, Jiren, nothing. So let's see what we got here. 233. Okay. Yeah, no, he's gonna be really, really good. Really, really good. I mean, once I get the items, and 233 as the baseline is actually very crazy. Because all the buffs he has access to, he's gonna be one of my highest ones yet, if not just straight up the highest. Well, not. I suppose if you like include like the counters, like technically my highest are the Gogeta Super counter and then the Super Vegito normal counter that I've gotten. But other than that, um, I do believe he might end up being my highest, but we'll see. Shit. Now here comes the issue. Maybe honestly, Rose would work. He'll have 2, 3, 4, 5. He has his full 60%. If it's a super immediately, I mean, maybe he might work. I don't know. 'Cause it's also a thing of... It's so complicated, because, like, if I fuck up, you know, then I don't... Like, if I don't take the damage here, then I can't use the domain again, right? It's like... It's very... I don't want to mess it up, because I don't know where the super is. Does, I forget, does he have a scouter when he's in standby? If he has a scouter, I could manipulate that to see. I'm just checking this real quick. Does not. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'll risk it this turn. I might have to come back later on and postpone this from even early Saturday morning. We'll see. But I'm gonna cut away. I'll try and figure this out. Either way, we will get the HP condition, even if it takes me another day of attempts or so. But well, I'll make something work. We'll be back. All right, here we are. Oh, holy Jesus fucking Christ! I've done damn near like 50 of these now, and this has to be the longest one ever. And it's not even close. Christ. As you can see, we're up to turn 149. I've been getting my ass beat with just, ironically, getting lucky. It has been my issue here. So I do have a lot of things to point out here before we begin. And God, please, Dokkan, just give me... I swear, if I have to fight the fucking orbs too, that I don't want to. This is just, cause I started that, I started grinding for this, I think it was late Thursday night, early Friday morning, something like this. And is starting to get into actual morning time for Saturday at the time I'm recording this. So, very unfortunate. However, I did decide Zamasu would be my choice for who to bring. He doesn't have a lot of stats, and he does have damage reduction. Enough to the point where I can use him to tank and not die, but also he comes with a little funny portion where he recovers 7% HP. And by funny, I mean very, very annoying, especially because when I have fucking 6 additional on him, I cannot count the amount of times this fucker has triple supered to heal. Because he does also have this part of his passive, where after receiving 6 or more attacks, he has the super with a great chance. So I was essentially just rolling the dice, waiting for physical Rose, Int, Zamasu, or AGL Broly actually was very effective at taking damage, but also living. To take enough damage and keep me under enough. And we're just barely... I had to risk it last turn. And this is the other thing I want to talk about real quick. Unfortunately, I really wanted to get this up. I do not have Jiren's support up to 70%. It's obviously quite a lot, especially considering Zamasu does not. If we tag over to him, right? Zamasu does not have a lot of phase 1. He has 200%. Now he is going to get 80% from Rose Goku Black at least. So there's that. And I think, isn't he? I could be wrong about this. Is he on? Yes, he is. He's on Successors. So he will actually get support from Gogeta as well. So there is that. But I could not get Jiren. The reason I couldn't get Jiren is with Jiren, while this is actually a good effect in an actual fight, he has all allies get key 3. I was in a situation where in Zamasu, because Rose's domain gives key, does it not? I believe it gives like 2 key. Or how the hell did his key increase? I thought it gave key. Does Rose give key maybe? All I know is Zamasu's fucking key went up. Honestly, I don't know the source of it, now that I'm looking at it. Either way, point being, it was literally, I was 1 orb off, or 2 technically, from him being max key, and Jiren obviously would have put me over. And if I would have gotten that, because he did get the additional super, I did actually get the great chance to proc, I would be at 65% HP right now. You need to be 60% or under for Strength Zamasu. So we do have his HP condition. It took me a hell of a lot of work to get to it, but it should be really good. So no Jiren support, but everything else we're lined up to use. And all that out of the way, let's get started here. We do need to start off with just using Zamasu's active, so let's do this.
Bear witness as I show you the power of my divine might. Age of Gentlemen!
Jesus Christ, dude, that did so much. Okay, so we did actually, by the way, get the heal, right, from this. So we do have this procced for the turn. So that's good. We do have the HP condition. And now we just need to use all our actives and, well, I suppose all the other actives. And hopefully it doesn't screw me on the orbs. I am going to try to have Zamasu in slot 2. That way we can have Rose give the extra 60% SA phase. But if I can't get that, I can't get that. But one thing at a time. Let's do all the actives and we'll see. Actually, let me do Rose first, then I'll do Gogeta.
To achieve our virtuous plan, the Zero Mortals plan, we are sentencing the most unsightly beings to the heaviest punishment.
Okay, that also did a lot of damage, but we should be fine here. Because, you know, mine is only 55%, so it's not like I'm getting, besides his great chance additional. And I can go soft with the sort of key. And I haven't been getting as much stacks on him. Like, he's gotten a decent bit, but not as much. And then obviously Gogeta's off lead, so we should be fine there. Okay, Gogeta active. Please, game, please.
This is the greatest fusion of all! I'm gonna send you back to hell!
Alright. Come on. I'm just so worried that I'm gonna have to play around with the orbs. I really do not want to. It took so long to get to this point. I want it to be easy. We'll see if it is or not. Sometimes it's nice to me. Usually I gotta fight it. Let's see. Please, lmao. Okay, that's actually a really good sign. Come on. Come on, please. It couldn't be that easy, could it? God damn it. Okay. Maybe it'll be easy actually still if I just like wait and use Gogeta's active and do everything else first. I'll try doing that. I'll play around with it a bit. We'll see. But I'm gonna cut away. We'll come back with as many orbs as I can. Okay, here we are. Thankfully, it did not actually fight me. Very, very surprised. Literally the first time, or first attempt at it. So here we go. Let's collect all these, and obviously this is going to be very, very crazy. We do get the World Tournament announcer, right? And then finally, going into Gogeta, getting his active, like the support. It's just... Zamasu is going to be hitting very, very hard here. How hard exactly, I don't know, but it's definitely going to be up there, so I'm really excited to see this. And it's taken a lot to get to this point, so... Alright, here we go. That's the moment of truth. Let's do this. What is this guy going to be up to? Because I have gotten, obviously, you know, I've gotten every single stack I could. And by the way, I suppose this is actually a good time to note here really, really fast. I do actually know for certain stacks only go up to 99 turns. So I've just been refreshing the stacks for 50 or so turns. Please don't. Well, even if this kills, actually, I'll be fine. It didn't. That's good, though. Alright, what do we got? What? What? Hey, what do you mean 0? What? No! No, 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 no! What the fuck? Oh, no! Bro. No. What the hold on. Wait a minute. 3, 6. Oh my god. Wait, hold on. Wait. So I hit so hard that I broke the thing? What? I've never seen that before. What does that mean? What is a cap at? Because that fucking normal just hit for 2,147,483,648. That's what the fucking normal hit for. Wait, so what the fuck does 0 mean? What does 0 mean, man? I've never seen that. I hit so fucking hard I broke the cap. I don't know what... I've never seen that before. Cause I do these pretty often. I mean, I figured he was gonna be my highest hitting one. That's... Cause technically speaking, with like Gogeta and Vegito, Gogeta was like the count. His counter is 4.2. I forget exactly what Vegito's was. I think his was in the billions, 2 billion-ish. I think I could be wrong about that, but I know Gogeta's was 4.2. But actually, what it showed me was 1.4, because for whatever reason the counters show 3 times less. So, and that's a 2 billion, and it's showing me that. I mean, what is the cap at? I don't know. If it's showing me the 2 billion, but I broke the cap. It showed me 0. I literally did like no damage to Zamasu because I broke it. That's so fucking crazy. Alright, well, I know for certain. I mean, that's a 2 billion. 147 mil. I mean, that's like the actual highest stat I like actually the game has showed me. You know, like Gogeta, you know, I know that's higher from like game knowledge, but That's actually the highest just straight up stat I've seen. So it was definitely worth it to do all this shit. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm so like, oh, what the fuck does zero mean? If any of you guys know what the zero, like, is that, I don't know what the cap is. I might try looking into that. Like, is it around like 3 billion or something that it just breaks? I don't know. But there we go. I guess he hits so fucking hard he breaks the game. I, that's new. That's really new to me. Okay, well, there we go. What, what a way to end this. Holy shit. Alright, I'm gonna end this here. I haven't even been able to record my fucking showcase for Tech Gohan. I've been doing this shit for so long. So, I'm gonna get to doing that, probably. I'm really excited to see what he's gonna get up to. That'll probably go out the same day. I want to do. There's the new fights as well. I want to make my fucking tier list, but that's gonna have to wait until I try everyone against these new fights now. So yeah, I'm gonna end this here. We'll I don't know. I'll probably do like Tech Gohan next week, although I do want to make note of I only have mine at 55%. No fault of my own. So we'll see how that goes. But either way, I'm gonna end this here. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care.